And we got Simon here. Welcome back to the Hermit's Cave. Oh, it's a really cold day today. We've had snow and rain. It's dark. The roads are flooding. I went out this morning to meet a friend for a coffee and I can't wait to get back home. Get the heating on, plug in my electric blanket, get underneath it and watch some TV. But I also know that I wanted to come on and take a look at the Yokai tarot. This was sent by Cheryl at Oneness Emporium in with the Beetlejuice tarot, which I took a look at yesterday, and also the book, which I'm looking forward to taking a look at as well, which is the Moon and Serpent Bumper Book of Magic. So a huge heavy book, so we'll have a look at that tomorrow. I haven't seen any walkthroughs of this deck. In fact, I didn't even know of its existence until I opened the packages from Cheryl. So this will be very much a first impressions. I've not even checked it out. I just haven't had time, to be honest, this week, with the way this week has been. But loving the sort of Japanese art style. Yeah, it's just looks fantastic. There's no information on the box because it's low Scarabeo, and obviously they appeal to many different countries and languages. Yeah, so doesn't tell you anything about it other than the design. It is in their kind of more luxury packaging, which usually means the cardstock is really good. They've got a few decks in this style where it slides off the top. I'm loving the art that it reveals underneath. It's the same on the sides, but different artwork. So, that looks like a nice chunky beast of a deck. Very sturdy and solid. We have a little book. So many pages will be in English, usually around 30. Oh, actually, it's quite a few this time. Where are we? I think it stops. We're up to 52 pages in English. So quite a sizable chunk. We've got an introduction here. Up on the snow-capped brims of the volcanoes, or deep down in the turbid waters of the Pacific, hidden in cold, hollow caves in the ground, or sheltered below the thick canopy of the forest. Oh, this is really setting a scene, isn't it? Fluttering idly with the cherry petals. That's what I love about a lot of Japanese artwork. The cherry blossoms are just gorgeous. Or concealed among the knickknacks in the darkest, most secluded corners of your attic. Any place you can think of, maybe the home of the yokai, one of the spirits of Japanese folklore. So I did wonder what yokai was. So it's their spirits. These creatures have populated the land of the rising sun since the glorious dawn, when Inzangai, I think in Japanese, I is pronounced with an E. It certainly is in the Japanese Buddhism Soka that I used to study with. So we would say Izanagai himself raised it from the ocean's depth by churning with the tip of his legendary jeweled spear. So it tells you a little bit about the history and culture and legends. Then you've got how to use the deck, card a day, 3-card spread, the Torai spread, etc. Then we go into the cards. Does it describe the scene of the cards? Yes, it does. So say here for the Fool, keywords: freedom, spontaneity, innocence, madness, naivety. And then the Kappa, literally river child, a water yokai living in the bottom of ponds and rivers, is one of the most popular creatures of Japanese folklore. Upon its head is a depression called Sara, a dish filled with water. So it's describing the scenes, which I find really useful. And, you know, kudos to Los Carabeo, because at one time their little white books were exactly that. There was just a very generic, basic card meanings. But with, you know, not having a lot of writing about this on the packaging or anything like that, it's reassuring to know that when you've got the book, you've got a little bit of the culture, the Japanese culture and the legends to read about. Cardstock actually feels really nice. It almost felt like a linen cardstock, but that is a different finish to what I've, almost like a plasticky, but it's not. That's really good. Very springy. This will be amazing, I'd imagine, if you're kind of like a riffle shuffler. Like the backs as well. Kind of remind me of the RWS backs in a way. Similar, it gives me that vibe, but anyway. It looked like we've got a normal, you know, what you get, kind of advertisement card. And then we've got the title card here. Yokai Tarot, a deck of Japanese folklore. I think these are a standard tarot size. There are it's 12 o'clock midday, so there's the bongs from the town hall. Yeah, standard tarot size. All right, let's bring the camera down and let's take a look then at the Yokai Tarot. So you can see, firstly, it's a thick deck. Cardstock is very thick. I personally like that. I like a thicker deck. I'm an overhand shuffler, so they do kind of bash up sometimes. So the thicker the better for me, but some people, riffle shufflers in particular, prefer thinner cardstock in the main. But this is a thicker one. Just a close-up look at the back, so you can see that. Really like that design. All right, let's take a look. So here we have our Fool, and I started to read about the legend here. Lives at the bottom of the lake. So one of the spirits there, but a very traditional Fool card. It is borderless, as you can see. We've just got a panel at the bottom for the number and title. Almost looks kind of like, I was going to say toad-like, but it's got like a shell on the back, so it's almost like half toad, kind of tortoise as well, or turtle. But yeah, I don't know whether, whoops, I need to look at the book and tell you every character, or whether that will become annoying. But this is the Bake Danuki, a changed raccoon. So basically based on raccoons. I like the colour palette actually, it's very soft. Almost, I wouldn't say washed out, but very subtle pastel type colour palette. Here's our High Priestess, and that's Yuki Onna, Snow Woman. The Empress, wow. The artwork is beautiful. Really beautiful. Kaguya, see, I'm not going to be able to pronounce them all, but Kaguya Hime, Kaguna Hime, the girl from the moon. And one of the things I love about how diverse tarot is in recent years as well, with many cultures. Excuse me. I'll have to try and remember to edit that out. It'll take me sneezing. Many cultures from around the world have embraced tarot, and I've got a fantastic array of decks now from all different. Oh dear me. All different cultures from around the world, particularly ones that embrace mythology and legends and folklore. I just absolutely love it, and I love learning about other cultures and their folklores. So this is Ryujin is making like a lemniscate pattern, isn't he, with his body, and that's literally means dragon god. We have the Hierophant. Oh, the shapeshifter. This is Bakken Echo, the shapeshifter. Our Lovers is a beautiful, beautiful image. Now this is a story of Tente and Hikoboshi. I'm not sure I'm going to read every card, probably just the majors really, and then we can just enjoy the artwork. Katasharin, the anticipated arrival of Katasharin, which is single wheel, it means. Strength card. Isn't it beautiful? I really have an appreciation for Japanese art. This is Kintaro, golden boy with superhuman strength, and was raised by a witch upon Mount Ashigara. Here's our hermit. Oh, look at his nose. This is, as a wandering spirit of the Japanese mountains, the Daitengu, literally meaning great divine dog. The wheel, we've got some little sprite spirits here around the wheel. These are the nimble and elusive, the entities known as Kodama, literally tree spirits. Ah, Kodama, that's what, I've got a little Kodama. He sits here right at the side of, you probably see him in every video. He's a tree spirit, Kodama. And now they appear here as well in the deck. Then we have Justice. Oh dear. And this is Zenko, the good fox. Oh wow, look at the hanged one. Often disguised as a young and beautiful lady, the Joragumo, which literally means entangling bride, exposes her true nature once the prey is too close to escape, dragging him into a slippery clasp to devour his essence. We have the Death card, another powerful and beautiful image. When the goddess, so this is a goddess, and it's Izanami. When the goddess Izanami died, her brother and husband Izanagai decided to venture into the underworld to retrieve her. Wow, that's a good choice, you know, that sort of death and rebirth, being brought back from the underworld. Temperance. This is a mermaid, well, a mermaid-like creature known as Ningyo, human fish, that means. Here's our devil. Buddha's wisdom. That's interesting. In Japanese Noh theatre plays, the mask of Hanya, meaning Buddha wisdom, represents the spirit of a woman who has become a demon due to obsession or jealousy. Her face, once beautiful and kind, is long lost behind a cover of sorrow and resentment. Oh, an interesting tower card. They've been tossed from a boat or caught out at sea. This is chaos. Ashinaga and Tenaga, literally long legs and long arms, respectively, are a couple of yokai with unusually stretched limbs. Oh yes. One with long arms and one with long legs. They always work together to catch fish along the seashore. Ah, that's why. And our star card. That took me a while to register what I was looking at there. In Japanese legend, one of the gods had finished shaping the animals. All remaining pieces were put together to form a new creature, the Baku. Here's the moon. That's beautiful, beautiful moon card. Look at the full moon and its dark markings on the surface. You will see a shape of a rabbit working with a mortar and pestle. Can't see I've ever noticed that before, but I will check it out. And then we have the sun card. This is Amaterasu, heaven's light, goddess of the sun and chief deity of the Shinto pantheon. And then we have judgment. This is Kiyohime, I think, Kiyohime. Rejected by the monks she so desperately loved, a young girl named Kiyohime, Princess Kiyo, transformed into a snake and followed him around Japan. Oh, that's heartbreaking. And then we have the world. All of Japan lies on the back of the great Onamazu, literally giant catfish. Wow, all of Japan lies on the back of the great Onamazu, giant catfish who dwells deep within the earth. Hence the world card. So, I'm not going to read all of the minors as well, because we'll be here for a long time. But looking at the minors anyway, it doesn't give you characters. So for our Ace of Cups here, it says good news and prosperity await those who witness the, it does, the Amabi, a legendary three-tailed mermaid. But again, you know, if this is a deck that you're interested in and you like the look of, then it'll be fun to explore the book and the characters anyway. So for now, I think for the minors, we will just appreciate the artwork. I mean, I love this. This is so different. And it's incredible because people often ask me, in fact, it's a question I probably get asked the most is, you know, why so many decks? Isn't one enough? And yes, one is enough to be a tarot reader, but when you see unique interpretations of the tarot representing a culture that I know very little about, I just find it's wonderful to be able to have a deck like this, appreciate the beautiful artwork, but also, you know, learn about that particular culture's folklore. Wow, look at that for the King of Cups. And this is done so well. This feels like a quality deck. Interesting to put the King before the Queen. Ace of Coins. We have the Japanese style coins. Chinese style coins too. I mean, look at that, look at the art. It's just so beautiful. This looks like right out of a storybook, doesn't it? Oh, she's riding on the back of a toad. Then we have our fire suit, the wands. Oh wow. Certainly a deck to explore. She's a proper Catwoman. I'm loving that these are animals in these ones. Oh, look at that. Wow. What an image. And then we finish with our sword suit. Very kind of traditional RWS here, but with that unique take. Look at that. Wow. The Nightmare card. Love their version of the bedspread. Oh, her spirit's actually left her body. Absolutely beautiful. What a stunning deck. It's just so different to anything I've got in my collection, and it's done so well. And I'm really pleased that we just didn't get the generic little white book with just card meanings, because I want to know the stories behind each of these cards. So I'm really looking forward to diving in and reading and finding out about them. All right, so I've not seen this deck before. I don't know if you have, but if you have, let me know if you've got it, what you think to it. This is the Yokai Tarot by Los Carabeo in this nice kind of beautifully packaged edition. It's available from Oneness Emporium, so the links will be in the description. And for another 9 days, 15% off until Blue Monday. Thanks for watching, everyone, and until next time, go in peace. Namaste and blessed be.